What's up, YouTube fam? I want to welcome you to Lil J Show. Of course, I am Lil J. I appreciate everybody rocking with me this evening. I hope everybody had a wonderful and blessed day today. I hope it went absolutely amazing for you guys. So, I'm gonna run through a couple of videos this afternoon or tonight. And we're gonna talk about Young Thugger and why it's in his interview. Just a little couple of clips, I want to talk about. And there was one thing that the interviewer, shout out to Big Bank from the ATL. It was one thing that he said at the end, man. It just made a lot of sense with what he was saying, and also, I want to talk about these two guys right here. I mean, God damn, how dumb can you be? Y'all will see what I'm talking about, but I'm not gonna really too much run through. I'm not gonna play all their videos about what they did and everything like that. But I just know these two guys was wanted. Like I believe the dude that's got the Richard Pierre shirt on. I think he was like wanted for an M in Virginia, and they on the run and they doing interviews. They did an interview with this guy right here. Shout out to Tommy G. He's a YouTuber. He has pretty good content. But they did an interview with him. I think it was called like spending 48 hours with people on the run. It was something like that. But y'all can go check it out. But they did an interview with him. And 4 days later, they got caught. Of course, they're going to get caught, man, because it's basically like y'all are taunting the police. You know what I'm saying? They online saying that they wanted for this, they did this, and they still out on the street stepping on stuff and, robbing and doing everything else, you know what I mean? And then 4 days later, they get caught. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that Tommy G had something to do with them getting caught. And of course, they can't even say it, you know what I'm saying? But it's just the fact that why would you go online, for the whole world to see y'all, knowing that y'all are wanted for these things? You're going to go online just for the clout. And I'm pretty sure he gave him a little change or whatever. But I know in one part of the interview, they was begging this dude for a little change so they can buy some yerks. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to spoil it. I want y'all to go watch this video, but I'm gonna play a little bit of it and we're gonna talk about it. And also, what brought this to my attention was the Family TV. Shout out to that man too. But the Family TV, he did a little video on these guys after they got caught. So let's check them out, man, and see what we talking about. But I'm gonna kind of like start this video that way y'all can kind of get like the little basics of it. So I'm going to start it over, and we can watch a little bit of it and talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to chop it up, but let's see what they say.
Sessions to have when you're on the run.
Perks, weed, money.
You need some peace. You gotta have that. You gotta have that solid spot.
Twin,
What's it?
look at that, twin.
I don't know.
Bro.
Man, the East is just it's a war zone right now. You feel what I'm saying? So
That's where we are right now.
that's where we at right now. We're on the East.
In this episode, we spend 48 hours on the run with wanted fugitives RX Yano and La Gutta. Yano recently spent 2 years on the run before beating a murder charge and a murder for hire case.
Murder, assault, robbery, and carjackings. Some of the violent crimes Gwinnett County investigators say 26 alleged gang members carried out across metro Atlanta. Police still looking for 22-year-old Kari Kelly of Decatur.
And today what he's wanted for is a long list of offenses, including a countless number of alleged armed robberies.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. We done robbed a nigga every day of July.
His trusted partner, La Gutta, is currently on the run for what some say is the most serious crime a person can commit, and he allegedly may have done this in another state. Today, we explore what it looks like to be on the run, how someone has to think and operate, and what they do on a daily basis to survive and evade capture, and we do this all in the wild streets of Atlanta. So stay tuned for an episode unlike anything that has ever been uploaded to YouTube. But first, a quick word from today's
We ain't
sponsor.
gonna listen to his sponsor.
Man, I can't talk to her twin. She tired of the nigga, bro. I'm tired of this shit, bro. Fuck, bro.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna
shit,
lie,
bro.
twin. I'm tired of this shit, twin. These niggas keep trying to catch a nigga ass down bad, twin.
God,
Like,
twin, this shit
this
is
shit
annoying, twin. Tired of this shit, bro. On my mama, bro.
But we gonna be
Fuck-ass
straight,
hotel
twin.
rooms.
No cap, twin. We just gotta get on in the morning, twin. We gotta go hit for them bags in the morning, twin.
Yeah.
Then we just gotta goddamn put their money up, twin, so we get you a lawyer, twin. No cap, twin.
Fact.
What's happening, man?
Right here. What's going on?
Good to meet you, man.
Good to meet you.
Good to meet you, brother. How are you?
I'm good,
I'm excited.
Just took them before I came for you.
Yeah?
I just took that before I
They
came.
took that.
Had to have some
And the
You
one
took
on
that
his-
from somebody?
We just took out 3 of these plain
Two
Jane.
watches in the chain. My brother back there got the chain on. We just
Good to
They
meet you,
bragging,
brother.
they bragging on like they just hit a lick before they caught up with this guy, and they bragging about it. You know what I'm saying? And they already want it.
You guys just engaged in a
Well, I
theft
tell you.
operation before you came
No,
here?
I
take
had to
down.
get, I had to
Slime
put it
move.
on for you.
We went to sleep at like 6 in the morning,
6 in
then
the
wake
morning.
up to 10:37, then get haircuts till 11:40, then rob the nigga until like 12:45. Soon after we robbed him, you said, I'm here.
What's your name?
My name King Slime Ariano.
And what are you on the run for?
I was on the run for they murder for hire, RICO charges, not be the murder, you feel me?
And what were the RICO charges for allegedly?
The RICO charges are for murder, robbery, car theft, gang violence. It was a group case, so once I got in there, you feel me, everybody already took a lot of charges, you feel me? So once I got in there 2 years, a year and a half later, they didn't have no evidence to stick to me. So only evidence they had to stick to me was me. Like I told you, he got the arts on his face, I got the arts on my face, you feel me? That's how that shit works, you feel me? Once they start doing that shit, they start denominating shit. Right before I got in there, 2 of my charges got dropped. So when I got in there, bitch, and I went to court, 2 of my charges got dropped and I had the gang charge. So when I only had the gang charge left, I started going to court more and more and more and more. But when I went to court, they gave me goddamn a 5-year probation plea, and I just took that and got up out of there.
A lot of you may be finding Yano's story hard to believe given that he's so casually talking about his crimes and showing his face. But here is a news clip about Yano's RICO case.
210-count gang indictment, including allegations of murder, robbery, carjacking, and terroristic threats. Police say they arrested more than 24 accused gang members.
His alleged gang, RX, which he and Gutta have tattooed on their face, is one of Atlanta's most notorious cliques and is named in an indictment for crimes like felony murder, armed robbery, carjacking, and terroristic threats. Almost everyone watching is going to say, why aren't you covering your face?
I don't give a fuck, Tommy. They got to do their job. You hear me? Like,
I'm Lil Gutter, young demon, and I'm on the run for a murder out of Virginia. I've been running since I was like 16, in and out of jail since I was 14.
I set them up as a go on the plate. I ran it up now, pop every day. Nigga came my way, so I parked that fade, that glizzy. It added to the journey. Don't approach me, I might bang. So I got behind me.
Pick up the speed.
I can't go
I'm on the
made
glizzy.
the bitch take the charge, do whatever for me.
Yeah, you feel me? This real life.
You were lying that song was like, this is your cue to rob someone?
Yeah, we got certain songs, we got trigger words and trigger songs. So I'm not just taking old lady purses, you feel me? I'm not just, we taking Rolex watches, we taking from the takers.
This is my worst case fear, okay?
Yeah.
We post this video,
Yeah.
it goes really well. There's a meeting in Georgia Police Department.
Right.
We have these guys claiming that they're on the run and it's so easy to get away.
Right.
All units to get deployed and boom, you guys go
But guess
crazy.
what? We would never be saying it's Tommy G fault. Guess what? We know what we do, we know what this shit come with.
You guys are aware of how terrible the conditions are in Georgia prisons?
Yeah.
Avoiding going to prison is obviously a factor that would encourage guys like Gutta and Yano to stay on the run, but this applies especially in Georgia where the prison system is particularly dangerous. In some prisons, there are extortion and torture gangs patrolling cell blocks with crazy knives and weaponry, and
That's
they
crazy.
even make some inmates pay money just to be allowed to sleep in their own cell. In
Yeah,
fact,
so,
it's so
I mean,
bad in the Georgia.
You know, they show all this stuff on TV. You know, they show all this stuff and how these prisons are and everything, and these children, kids, they still go out and decide to commit these crimes, and they know how bad it is in prison, you know, and some of them, they act like they so hard until they get up in there and they realize this ain't where I want to be. I said in my last life, why would you want to be in jail with a bunch of men? You know what I'm saying? You have no access to women, man. You might see a female guard every now and again, but she probably ain't studying you because, you know what I'm saying, you's a felon. You's a prisoner. What can you do for him? So why would you want to be in prison with a bunch of men? You want to commit crimes to put you in a place like this? But we're gonna watch a little bit more of this, and we're gonna jump to the family TV and let him break it all the way down about these two dummies right here.
Prisons that we will be releasing an entire documentary dedicated to the subject, but for now, back to Gutta and Yano. Hey, what's the plan?
We're finna go right here by the messenger so I can see if we can record right here.
Okay, what happened? What went wrong back there?
I'm finna tell you when you pull it though.
Okay.
I just bending me out. I'm finna tell you.
Okay, sounds good.
You got my location.
Okay, cool. I would imagine being on the run, there's a fair amount of paranoia that comes with it.
Of course.
So I don't know what exactly happened, but apparently enough to want to move motels. Without explanation, Yano had everyone leave this motel and head to another one nearby. I wasn't sure what was going on, but I had a suspicion that ops were sighted and that it was no longer safe for us to be there.
I thought he was saying somebody dropped the location to where we're going to meet up with all the guys.
Exactly. Yeah. So do ops know where you're f***ing staying? Why the f***? It turned out someone in Yano's crew had posted our location to an Instagram story, so Yano had us leave the spot because of the security risk to us. Once the coast was clear, we went back to the original motel.
Did the spot right here?
My brother.
It's going. Yeah, lock that bit. We smooth though.
So how often you guys sleeping in spots like this?
Shit, down there every day.
You're on probation right now?
Probably. Yeah,
Probably.
But I don't check in for that shit. A lot
That's
of people
crazy.
be
Now,
up out
you know
there
what I'm
because
saying?
they,
This man is on probation. He's doing an interview where everybody can see it, and he's already showing he's handling weapons, which he's not supposed to be around on probation. I don't understand this. Like, what's wrong with these kids today? You know, but y'all need to go, if you're more interested, you want to see more about it, go out and check out Tommy G's interview with these guys. But let's check out the Family TV, and he gonna break it kind of down on how they got busted and all that, and what all they did and how they got busted. Man, it's crazy. Let's check it out.
I'd be your big brother if I didn't. Y'all know you
Oh,
know.
yeah, let me start this over because that dude right there, that's crazy what he did.
Nobody wins when the family feels.
Free the gang, long live Drake. Long live girl, my slight, long Corona. Free Jared. Free Baloney. Long live all the guys. Long live girl, my slight. Free Young, free YP. Slide on your block, we making a movie. Don't talk, link up, just do it.
Leader. They're accused in a string of violent robberies, including one here at Mariah Carey's home in Sandy Springs. And police say they've been targeting mansions belonging to entertainment, sports, and social media stars here in Metro Atlanta.
We're glad that we were able to get as many indictments. We still have one outstanding.
22-year-old Kari Kelly from Decatur. Valle says Kelly is suspected of felony crime related to gang activity. Charges included in the indictment are armed robberies, carjackings, aggravated assaults, felony murder, and more.
I'm a drug rich from a whole nother state. I send my sandbox partner the paperwork and show these niggas what he telling. A nigga just say, when that was some other shit, like a nigga tried to, man, I don't care what that nigga tried to do, man. If a nigga telling, ain't no way of justifying that shit. Nigga snitching, bro, a nigga a rat, bro. We can't justify that, bro. Hell, bro. I don't understand, man. Then nigga every day, and then turn around and goddamn, oh, these niggas just broke in the spot. These nigga, what you want to fucking second off, bro, all that Gwinnett. I don't know the nigga from Gwinnett. See, y'all nigga keep shit gay. And Pesos, you in here doing the trip, closing your fingers, man, bro. They keep giving niggas chance out the chance. And niggas, bro, I don't want to be none of y'all nigga partner, bro. I ain't trying to be cool with none of y'all nigga, bro. Y'all nigga keep selling y'all jewelry. Nigga keep giving y'all nigga jewelry. Y'all selling y'all chains. Jewelry chain, niggas selling them. RH chain, niggas selling them. Talking about they doing insurance fraud. Come on, bro. Rich Poppy's a rat. You hanging with this nigga. Y'all nigga on Instagram promoting this nigga music. This nigga a police, man. What are y'all doing? What part of the street this is, man? Y'all niggas ain't.
Boy, I love you. I wouldn't be your big brother if I didn't. Y'all know you know that. Boy, I love you. Oh, God. Young nigga ain't gotta worry about nothing. Straight. I just be playing broke to the hoes. That's all. Hoes ask me something, boy, I'm broke.
Now, did y'all hear what he said? He said he be playing broke to the females, but when his partners need something, he got it. So he did have it, and I believe they end up robbing this dude right here. They took everything from him, you know what I'm saying? But he's sitting up here saying he love him. I mean, come on, bro. I mean, the streets, they have you get no loyalty in the streets, none of that. And I don't understand why these little cats don't understand that, man. You know what I'm saying? Your loyalty and love is really going to come from your true family and really good friends, not from the streets.
That's what you need, boy. Got you. Oh, God. Real boss. Take care.
Yeah, you fresh as hell. Man, you know it.
Social media probably the boys and girls in blue favorite tools to this day when it comes to an arrest. Imagine being bold enough to go on camera while running from the law. That's exactly what two fugitives in Atlanta did. Two aspiring rappers, I might say. One wanted for murder, the other tied to more than 10 robberies, who just came home from a RICO. They sat down with the well-known blogger, Tommy G, knowing full well that the police were looking for him. But just days later, the story took a major turn. 4 days ago, Tommy G dropped an interview that shocked the internet. Two fugitives, both wanted for serious crimes, speaking openly while still on the run. One was facing a murder charge, while the other was accused of a string of armed robberies across Atlanta. The video quickly went viral, leaving many wondering how long would it take before authorities caught up. Now, less than a week later, reports confirmed that both suspects had been captured. The arrest didn't go down in some hidden trap house or the backstreet alley. It happened at a popular university in Georgia, adding another shocking twist to this already wild story. And to think, a young man who'd been on the run from murder in another state since the age of 16, and a man who just came home from a RICO after being on the run 2 years prior, had risked it all for a video, in which Tommy G asked him. And this is what they had to say.
Good to meet you, man.
Good to meet you.
Tommy. Good to meet you, man. How are you?
I'm good, bro.
I'm excited.
Just took this before I came for you.
Yeah?
I just took that before I came. Had to have some.
You took that from somebody?
We just took our 3D, plain Jane.
Watches in the chain. My brother back there got the chain on. We just
Good to meet you guys.
Videos.
You guys just engaged in a theft operation before you came here?
I had to,
I had to put it on for you.
We went to sleep at like 6 in the morning, then wake up to 10:37, then get haircuts till 11:40, then rob the nigga until like 12:45. Soon after we robbed him, you said, I'm here.
What's your name?
My name King Slime Oregano.
And what are you on the run for?
I was on the run for they murder for hire, RICO charges, not be the murder, you feel me?
And what were the RICO charges for allegedly?
The RICO charges are for murder, robbery, car thefts, gang violence. It was a group case, so once I got in there, you feel me, everybody already took a lot of charges, you feel me? So once I got in there 2 years, a year and a half later, they didn't have no evidence to stick to me. So only evidence they had to stick to me was me. Like I told you, he got the artists on his face, I got the artists on my face, you feel me? That's how that shit works, you feel me? Once they start doing that shit, they start denominating shit. Right before I got in there, 2 of my charges got dropped. So when I got in there, bitch, and I went to court, 2 of my charges got dropped and I had the gang charge. So when I only had the gang charge left, I started going to court more and more and more and more. But when I went to court, they gave me goddamn a 5-year probation plea, and I just took that and got up out of there.
A lot of you may be finding Yano's story hard to believe, given that he's so casually talking about his crimes and showing his face. But here is a news clip about Yano's RICO case.
210-count gang indictment, including allegations of murder, robbery, carjacking, and terroristic threats. Police say they arrested more than 24 accused gang members.
His alleged gang, RX, which he and Gutta have tattooed on their face, is one of Atlanta's most.
I don't understand. Where do these kids come up with these names? RX. Why would you have a gang name RX? And I see somebody said they talk so illiterate. Yeah, if you watch that Tommy G, you go further into it. I think the one with the beard, the one that's wanted for the M, I think he said he dropped out of school in the 8th grade. And that's crazy. And then what's so funny about it, they doing all this stuff right here, and then they have the nerve to say, kids, go stay in school, which is good. That's a good thing. I'm glad they are saying that, man. But, I mean, why don't they follow their own advice?
Notorious cliques, and is named in an indictment for crimes like felony murder, armed robbery, carjacking, and terroristic threats. Almost everyone watching is going to say, why aren't you covering your face?
I don't give a fuck, Tommy. They got to do their job. You hear me? Like, I look good at Young Demon, and I'm on the run for a murder out of Virginia. I've been running since I was like 16, in and out of jail since I was 14. I set him up as a go on the plate. I ran it up now, pop every day. Nigga came my way, so I popped that fade, that glizzy. It added to the journey. Don't approach me, I might buzz. 12 got behind me. Pick up the speed. I can't go up there. Made the bitch take the charge, do whatever for me.
Yeah, you feel me? This real life.
You were lying that song was like, this is your cue to rob someone?
Yeah, we got certain songs, we got triggered words and trigger songs. So I'm not just taking old lady purses. You feel me? I'm not just, we taking Rolex watches. We taking from the takers.
So this is my worst case fear, okay?
Yeah.
We post this video video.
Yeah.
It goes really well. There's a meeting in Georgia Police Department.
Right.
We have these guys claiming that they're on the run and it's so easy to get away.
Right.
All units to get deployed and boom, you guys go
But guess
crazy.
what? We would never be saying it's Tommy G fault. Guess what? We know what we do. We know what this shit come with.
You guys are aware of how terrible the conditions are in Georgia prisons?
Yeah.
Now the crazy part is, this isn't the first time we crossed paths with one of these names. Just 2 years ago, we covered this same man, RX Jano, when he was on a run for a RICO case and even robbed his own homie in the process. He went live showing off the chain and bragged about it. Not to mention the year before that, we covered his gang getting in RICO. I'll leave the link in the bio for both stories. But it was important for me to show you the clip from Tommy G's platform without spoiling his full interview. Because these fugitives made it clear. They weren't hiding. No mask, no hesitation. Just raw defiance. And for the purpose of this video, we're going to break down their gang ties. The murders, the RICO, the charges they face today. And ultimately, how two aspiring rappers from Atlanta, Georgia was arrested just 4 days after a viral interview. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to jump right to it. RX, or Drug Rich, according to public records, is a street gang that came up in the late 2010s out of Stone Mountain, Lithonia, and Tucker in DeKalb County. It was originally known as Brick Gang. They rebranded with RX, a symbol that started showing up in their tattoos, jewelry, and music videos. When it came to their reputation, it was known as violence, robberies, and home invasions. Not just against rivals, but often targeting celebrities and influencers. The gang even gained clout through Atlanta rapper Drug Rich Heck, who put their name in songs and boosted their profile in the streets.
Get on the nurse and I get on some other shit. They say, who you at? Turn to big jewelry. On the block, I ain't never had shit. Shit on any occasion. Seem like every time a nigga re-up, I gotta go back again. Yeah, I made the pack to.
You feel what I'm saying? Hanging out with snitches then, and y'all supposed to be my folks, and y'all supposed to be gang. How does a nigga goddamn? You feel what I'm saying? The sense, bro. All that counterfeit around, capping the net. If y'all big player, that's what y'all going for. And we ain't going for that bitching. Ain't nobody paperwork. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's RX ain't from Gwinnett County. You feel me? Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't. It just out here fake claiming the gang. Ain't gang for real. I don't be no fake handle it. Nigga call me and try to justify the snitching. Like, bro, I don't even want no parts to deal with. Nothing on these live. Need to tell this to everybody snitching. I call them and say, bro, nigga snitching, bro. Nigga say, oh, we gonna deal with it, we gonna handle it. Nigga, don't handle it. Fuck in the spot. Oh, I just lose $4,000, $30,000 worth for shit mixtape. I'm tired of being cool with y'all. About that, y'all nigga got a nigga screaming drug rich from a whole nother state. I send my sandbox partner the paperwork and show these niggas the paperwork of a nigga telling me he telling. What a nigga tried to do, man. Ain't no way of justifying that snitching, bro. A nigga a rat, bro. We can't justify that. But this point, all y'all nigga, I only first and second off, bro, all that Gwinnett. So y'all nigga keep stepping all these Gwinnett and pesos. You in here doing the trip, closing your fingers, man. Y'all nigga, bro. Nigga keep giving nigga chance out the chance. The nigga selling they chain. Nigga keep giving y'all nigga chain. Y'all nigga selling y'all shit, bro. I'm cool on all that.
Fast forward to 2025, Drug Rich is home, man. His hair's been cut after being incarcerated for a RICO just weeks after that live. Now, the person Drug Rich Heck was talking about in that live was a young man identified as RX Jano, who as mentioned we covered 2 years ago. Drug Rich Heck was upset that Jano was hanging with a dude who was associating himself with RX in New York. He was later identified as an informant. I'll leave the link in the bio so you guys can check that breakdown out. Now, at the time, this RX member in New York thought it was cool. RX Jano was on the run. He needed help. But like RX Jano said on the Tommy G interview,
would you say you're good at manipulating people?
Yeah.
Talk about that.
I'm a master manipulator. I make you feel so bad and make you give me everything. Bro, telling you, bro. My auntie just got in a car wreck, bro. I just had to pay $300 for a rental. They not even listening to what I'm saying. They just feel the emotion. You feel me? The emotion with it, you just gotta get on the emotion. Twin, bro, God, twin, that shit f*** me up, twin. Oh God, twin, I just need about a zip, about 5 perks, about $200, twin, real quick, twin. So I'm finna go shoot a nigga, twin. No, yeah, no, gutter, don't do it. I got you, come on, let's go. Twin, they go 200, gutter, they go 150. Here y'all go, they go you perks, y'all just chill, bro, y'all just ride with me today. I got you. Trying to tussle with me, I take the Glock out the back, slap the shit out of me back of the head. Boom! That boy started doing a little gutter. How you at, gutter? Gutter. He started running this shit. He go sit in the car, his partner text me like, man, yeah, I know, bro, why you do that, bro? You made him shit himself. I said, Twin, he shouldn't have called me slime.
But you do name yourself that sometimes?
Yeah, no, that's my name. That's my name.
Tell me about finessing.
It's nothing I can tell you, I can just show you. You feel me? I can finesse very, very good. 30 up, look how happy he is. We're making him have a great night before he gets slimed out.
So after this content, you guys are out?
Yes. Look, finessed him, he thought he was loved. You feel me? He was having fun, he thought we cared about him. At the end of the day, we only cared about that gun.
Does that sound fucked up to say out loud?
Yeah.
Well, that's the same thing RX Jano had did while on the run for 2 years to a man associated with RX. Who he thought
that's the one he was just talking to. That's the one. This guy right here is a video he was showing. I said they played him. They made him feel like he was a part of the game. Made him feel love, and at the end of the day, they took everything. Took that big necklace. They say took his weapon, clothes, and some money. And he thinking, you know, these are his partners, you know what I'm saying? He helping them, he helping old boy hide out because he wanted in Georgia, went up to New York kicking it with this guy, you know what I'm saying? And old boy just took him for everything. Went up to New York, took it for everything. That is crazy. There's no loyalty. There's no love in these streets. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how bad, you know what I'm saying, you want, like, he look like he wants to just, like, he wants or he needs to fit in. This dude look like he older than them guys, man. What are you doing hanging out with some wanted kids?
Finessed him, got on live with him, and made him feel like he was his friend.
I wouldn't be your big brother if I didn't. Y'all know, you know that, boy, I love you. Oh, God. Young nigga ain't gotta worry about nothing, he's straight. I just be playing broke to the hoes, that's all. Hoes ask me for something, boy, I'm broke. Bros ask me for something, what you need, boy? Got you. Oh, God.
That's
right. Boss, take care of my
Yeah, you fresh as hell. Man, you know it.
Shortly after that link up, as you can see, Yano had took his chain and posted it on Instagram. Even worse, he wore the same outfit RX Pappy from New York had wore once in his Instagram photo. And this is what he had to say when responding to the allegations that someone robbed him. Well, Yano robbed him.
No nigga snatch my chain, ain't no nigga take nothing from me, bro. Y'all can stop with that. Whoa.
Can't tell.
I took care
Got
of
it
me,
on.
you feel me? Let niggas live with me. Feel me? Nigga did some junk shit. You know what I'm saying?
Now, the other RX member, Lil Gunna, who was on the Tommy G interview, he wanted in Richmond, Virginia for a murder when he was just 16 years old, and because he was young, the details haven't been disclosed to the public. But Lil Gunna wasn't in part of the RICO in 2022. RX Jano was. Now, in that RICO was also a murder. You see, by 2021, RX crimes went from dangerous to deadly. On September 18, 2021, defendants Daryl Johnson and Anthony Dolman broke into a home on Bismarck Road, firing shots at the residence Edward Hart. Just 2 weeks later, on October 1st, 2021, RX members stormed the house on Northside Drive, holding the mother and daughter at gunpoint, stealing their belongings, hijacking vehicles, and threatening to kill them if they called the police. These weren't random crimes. They were listed as overacts in the RICO indictment, showing a coordinated pattern of organized terror. Then came July 4th, 2022. RX members Jeremy Caldwell, Deshane London, Avery Chestnut, Taylor Barnes, and Eric Braxton broke into a home on Parkside Place. Inside, they shot a man named Henry Cabo. During the burglary, he survived, but prosecutors charged it as an attempt murder, aggravated assault, and burglary. That single shooting became the centerpiece of the indictment. The feds believed that was proof that RX wasn't just chasing clout online. They were willing to kill for it. Fulton County prosecutors didn't stop at calling the burglary gone wrong. In the indictment, they made it clear the shooting was an overact and the furtherance of the gang conspiracy. The DA's office argued that RX members carried out robberies, carjackings, and shootings to maintain or increase their status in the gang. Social media posts and rap lyrics bragging about their crimes only made the case stronger. What RX thought would boost their image became the evidence used to take them down. And the last person to get apprehended was RX Jano, just 2 years later in 2024.
25 suspects in Gwinnett County. Police have now linked them to two gangs known as the Drug Rich and 56 gang. They have all been indicted and arrested. Investigators have accused the suspects of violent crimes and racketeering across Metro Atlanta.
Yeah, and right now, Gwinnett police are searching for one or more suspects in the case who are still on the run. Teresa Bowles has the details of this year-long investigation.
It started with crimes along Boggs Road in Duluth, and Gwinnett police tell me it recently led to a 210-count indictment.
Criminal gang street activity threatens our community, our citizens, and our schools, and Gwinnett County will continue to work tirelessly to ensure that those participating or acting in these acts will be prosecuted.
And it started with putting these 25 suspects behind bars 3 days ago. After a year-long investigation, Gwinnett County Police Department, along with the help of 8 other agencies, noticed shootings here along Boggs Road in Duluth appeared to be linked to 2 rival gangs, Blitz and the 56th gang, though many of the alleged gang members are now...
And see, I think they said they had like a shootout on Boggs Road, and that's crazy they did that on Boggs Road, because there's a police substation like right not too far from Boggs Road in Gwinnett County, right where they're showing that little intersection. It's probably like a mile, maybe 2 miles down, it's a police substation. And these guys are doing shooting. I don't know what's wrong with these youngsters these days.
Locked up, Hideshi Vallier with Gwinnett County Police says officers are still looking for an additional suspect.
We're glad that we were able to get as many indictments. We still have one outstanding.
22-year-old Kari Kelly from Decatur. Vallier says Kelly is suspected of felony crime related to gang activity. Charges included in the indictment are armed robberies, carjackings, aggravated assaults, felony murder, and more. Back in December, Vallier says the case turned into a RICO investigation, and a grand jury returned a 210-count criminal indictment, taking 25 alleged gang members off the streets and letting the community feel safer at home.
We are hoping that the initiative with the gun crime unit and gangs, it starts going down.
Vallier says if anyone knows anything about where Kari Kelly is, you're urged to contact Gwinnett Police. In Gwinnett County, Teresa Bowles, 11 Alive News.
Now, as mentioned, RX had took a plea, and you heard him also in the beginning of the video speaking on how he got out just months later, and that was true. Fast forward to 2025, he was wanted for more armed robberies. And when it came to his friend, Lil Gunna, he was also wanted for murder, as we mentioned, since 16 years old. So them doing that interview just put a spotlight on him. Fast forward to September 8th, 2025, just 4 days after that Tommy G interview was released, they would get spotted on Georgia State University campus. They picture and location was dropped, quoting, Atlanta wanted fugitives, RX and Lil Gunna were spotted on GSU campus. RX had quickly commented on the photo. Now just minutes later, they was arrested on GSU campus. Yano was arrested for possession of a controlled substance, possession of marijuana less than an ounce, willful obstruction of law enforcement officers, foreign county. Apparently, while in Decatur, he got warrants in DeKalb County and Gwinnett County. When it came to Lil Gunna, he had an arrest warrant for Henry County, which is the murder in Virginia. He was also in possession of a sawed-off shotgun. Some say that's considered a switch, dangerous weapon or silencer, and unlawful carrying of a weapon. There you have it, fam. Clout the new drug. People put their freedom, their family, and their futures on the line just to go viral. 2 young men, one running from murder, the other tied to a string of robberies. Both thought a viral interview would make them legends.
Yeah, they went online for the clout and everything, and 4 days later they got busted. You know, this is. I don't know, like these kids, man, and this internet, man, it's just getting out of control. And then they'll go out and do some stuff and go post it online. And like, yeah, we did that. And knowing that everybody, including the police, is watching, you know, this internet. Because they know that y'all are gonna jump on here and self-snitch. It's just something, I don't know. What, like with this generation, I don't know what it could be. I mean, could it be in the chicken, or you know, I kind of I thought about it. I said, well, look here, maybe you know how the ladies, the mothers, they go into labor and they get to the hospital and the doctors or whatever, they give them those epidural shots to kind of calm the pain down. Think you know, they've been given these shots. They could be like a little too strong, and it's affecting these kids nowadays. It's something that's going on that they just don't even think. You know, when we were coming up, man, if we did something, we tried our best to hide it. You know, why would you go post something that you did? You know, knowing that if you do that, you gonna get caught. And then they say, oh, we don't want to go to these prisons. Well, why are you doing prison stuff? You know, it's just crazy, man. I mean, we just need to pray for these youngsters. You know, it's terrible. This is like a really sad situation, man. But I'm saying, let's talk about Young Thug now. Young Thug, and he did this interview, and I've been waiting.
Yeah, like that was something in the water.
I've been waiting to say anything about it because I just wanted to make sure that what he said and all that stuff, basically it was coming from the heart. It seemed like some of the stuff on this interview, he was, speaking from the heart. He spoke on Gunna, which of course, that was it seems like the whole reason. Some people say, it was true, he was speaking from his heart. Some people say it was just a put on because he felt like he had to do this because he was starting to lose fans and the people wasn't rocking with him anymore because he was just, hating so much on Gunna, he wouldn't let Gunna breathe. He stayed on top of Gunna. Gunna made that CD and he was like, man, nobody don't want to hear that ish, and all this and this and that. And they like, bro, basically like everybody's saying, you had your chance, you got your sentence. God blessed you with a second chance. You had to do no prison time. You know what I'm saying? You should get out and get back to making that good music. But yeah, he just stayed trolling Gunna. And it was a few people that he was talking about, how they was rats and stuff like that. Then it came out where he had his interrogation tapes came out. And then these leaked phone calls where he was talking about people, you know what I mean? So they were saying like they had to come out and he had to come out and do this. He had to tell his side. And I watched it. I couldn't, like I said, some parts of the interview I felt like it was true, you know what I'm saying? I really couldn't read it, but it was some parts on there where he was just still talking crazy. The main thing about it was, I did this. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't hear this, you wouldn't hear that, you wouldn't even know who Gunna was if it wasn't for me. I bought that man a house, all that stuff like that. And it's all fine and it's good that you did do these things, but why are you sitting up there putting it out like that? He's saying in one part of his interview, he was saying that, if Gunna should have reached out to him and explained himself on why he did this. And then at the same time, he like, I don't want to hear from him. He's a rat. He's this, he's that. But it's, it's one part, like at the end of the interview that Big Bank said, shout out to Big Bank, man. You can't mention ATL without saying Big Bank. Shout out to my man. He got a podcast. And I believe I think it's called Big Facts Network, but y'all should go check out his channel. He got some pretty good content, but it was one part on the end at the end of the interview. He said something, man, and it made a lot of sense, to what these people, these street guys, that's they go through. They're mental. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a couple of people that went through a few things. I had a friend of mine that did an M and he got away with it. Well, before he did that, he was like a really kind of cool guy to be around. We used to hang out, laugh, and stuff like that. But after he did it, it just seemed like he got paranoid. He just couldn't. He really wasn't laughing as much as and everything. He's always biting his nails, looking around. And then all of a sudden he started doing some hard drugs. I had to get away from him, you know what I mean? But, it's just the things that these you go through when you get involved in certain situations like this, But I'm gonna play what he said, what he was telling Young Thug at the end of the interview. But I want to go through this. This first one I want to talk about what Young Thug said, how it was when he was coming up and what he, witnessed on his older brother, kind of turned him into, I guess, I ain't going to say a demon, but, it turned him into how he's seen people in the street. So let me see if I can get to it. Let's listen to this right, Five.
Kid, what happened? He got killed. My brother got killed on Deal Avenue. My brother ended up doing some gambling. He stopped Umfum from gambling, and then he kind of slapped Umfum around like, yeah, Umfum was like 11, 12 years old. Look, he was a kid. He gambling with some grown ass men though. So he go out there to stop my brother from gambling. Then he started gambling. He ended up winning all the money. So when he leave, one of his friends goddamn call him and tell him like, bro, don't come back up here. These niggas they gonna take the money back for you if you come back. Cause my brother was like, shit, I'm finna go home right here. I'll be right back. Y'all niggas don't stop gambling. I'll be right back. So he walked down the street to the house and his friend called him like, man, don't come back up here. These niggas goddamn whoa, whoa, whoa. Which some people would look at like, nah, that ain't no, that's real niggas. But he knew my brother. He was my brother best friend. He knew my brother. Gangster, he standing on that off top. You tell my brother some niggas finna do something to him, don't come back. He going right back. Cause the thing about it, he wasn't even coming back. He had won all the money. He won like 9,000. This was little kid shit. He won like 9,000. His friend knew he wasn't coming back. Like, he like made him come back by telling him a nigga finna, like he gonna rob him. So he go right back up there and shoot a nigga. He go right back up there. Hey, Ty, who you just called me and said niggas said they gonna rob me. Who you said gonna rob me? The nigga Ty, what the heck? Man, nigga, who you said gonna rob me? You just called me and said one of these niggas might rob me. That's how the situation started.
He shot a nigga, your brother did?
Yeah, he shot 2 niggas. He shot 3 niggas. He shot his friend, and then he shot the 2 niggas that killed him. Cause his friend was acting like a hoe, like not want to tell him who said he was gonna rob him. Yeah. His friend like, man, bro, you tripping. Boom, shoot him. Bitch ass nigga. Boom. Then when he shoot him, he started saying like, man, didn't nigga say him, bro? These 2 niggas. So he started shooting at these niggas. Doom. Then he take off running. He had a police siren. He take off running. Them niggas got them started back shooting back. Shot him in the back while he was running. Ran down the street a little bit and fell on the ground and just like, he just on the ground gasping like, man, hurry up, get me in the car, take me to the hospital. He just was telling us like, I feel like I'm dying. Like, I'm telling you, I feel like I'm dying, bro. I feel everything's slowing down. My heart rate, everything's slowing down. I feel like I'm dying. Y'all gotta, you know what I'm saying? I'm right here, bro. Little boy. I'm looking at my mama holding nigga hand like, he going in shock. My mama like, Beanie, like, son, you hear me? You hear me? And he just like choking up blood, but he like, you can see he trying to say something, like he let her know, like, I hear you. He trying to say something, but he can't talk. Yeah. So my mama like, you hear me? Squeeze my hand. I'm holding one of his hands, my mama holding the other hand. She like, if you hear me, squeeze my hand, son. Squeeze my hand, don't go, son. You squeezing our hand. I'm like, he still, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking at this shit as a kid, bro. Like, so from that day forward, I always said, I'm gonna do something to the nigga that killed my brother. Mm-hmm. That just shaped my life. Mm-hmm. That made me cause I played football. I looked up to Michael Vick. I played football. I wanted to rap. I looked up to Lil Wayne. I looked up to Michael Vick. I looked up to Hot Boys. That just shaped me from all that. From that point on, I looked up to like steppers. I looked up to niggas from my hood, from Jonesboro South, that handle their business. That shit just made me a whole different person, that one situation. I was never like 9 years old. I was a kid.
And so can you imagine seeing that at 9 years old? 9 years old, you focus on, I ain't gonna say too much focus, you focus on playing, going outside, hanging with your friends, being on the game, on the video game, stuff like that. But you are actually witnessing street stuff at the age of 9 years old. You just seen your brother, or you didn't see your brother get shot, but you are in the car on the way taking him to the hospital. Your mama is probably in shock, right? Losing it. Don't want to lose it too much because she got to worry about you and then your other family, your other brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? Your brother is like squeezing your hand, trying to, he's clinging on to life, and you seeing this. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he did. He's carrying that. So that's a lot of stuff to hold on to, That's kind of traumatizing. So, you kind of you can start seeing, he's starting painting a picture of how his life started out and how, what made him, turn out to be this violent type guy. I don't know, I don't know what he did, in his time, but you can tell, like, if you see some stuff like that, you really can't, you start losing trust in people. When you at 9 years old, you seeing something like that, that's terrible. But that's another one that I wanted to, let's talk about the part where he says he came home after being in jail for, I think he was in jail for like a couple of years. He's gonna talk about where he came home. So let's get into that.
All this shit. And, you know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit valid. You know what I'm saying? You did do whatever, however. But fuck that. This is how I feel, Slime. Me to you. I know you said this shit probably would have came out or whatever. This would have happened, that would have happened, this would have happened. But what I'm saying is, even in there, I don't feel like you realized what you was going through. And then when you got out, I don't feel like you was focused, bro, the way you should have been. Like, I feel like you taking your blessing for granted. That's just how I feel. Like, I ain't here to condemn or goddamn protect. I ain't here to do nothing but get your perspective and feel your energy, bro. So what I'm telling you, and I'm hoping you feel mine, I'm saying, I feel like you probably got out of jail and truly went with the narrative y'all went with. What was it?
Truly humble on the God.
Yes, sir. I don't feel like you came home humble, bro. Enough. And I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm from the sideline. I talked to you when you first got out, first day you got out, you gonna live a comment through. I was like, what'd I say? Bro, fuck all that. Get home and get to it.
Right.
Nothing else. I don't feel like you did. I feel like you came home playing again, bro.
You got nothing to say. It's true.
I don't need, me personally, I don't know. I don't know, Bank. Just to be honest, bro. I don't know. I think the crazy part is, I thought I came home on fire. I thought I came home just like popping that shit and just living life and getting back to life and enjoying life. But you still gotta understand this too, Bank. My whole life, I poured into people. I built niggas' foundations. I built niggas up my whole life. Any nigga you can name, I play a major part in their success.
I witnessed that.
And I feel like you gotta look at it you gotta step in my shoes, Bank. I gotta get out of jail and rebuild. I gotta get out of jail and rebuild this shit. I can't get out of jail and just hit the ground running. That's what dumb niggas do. That's what a fuck nigga do. They go past what the fuck they did wrong and they just keep going.
Rebuilding doesn't mean what? Like rebuilding your mental?
Rebuilding my mental, rebuilding my financial stability, rebuilding my organization, rebuilding like the way the world looked at me, the way the world perceived me. Cause you gotta think, I get out of jail. I spent my last 10 years every day with my friends. And we building, we showing the world, this how you supposed to be, this how brothers is, this hood is, this how we supposed to do it, this what we doing. So I get out of jail, now I don't got them friends no more. So I just get out of jail. I'm used to being with them. My last 10 years, I've been with them every day. So I get out of jail, now I gotta learn how to not be with them. And not because they dead or they went to prison or they did it, because they betrayed me. I can't just get out of jail just going forward, bro. Like, I thought I was though. But this situation at hand just let me know, like, damn, you ain't going forward. You wasn't going forward. But then I look at it like, damn, why I ain't going forward and not going forward like success? Because I don't look at them niggas like they successful.
I ain't moving on.
Why I ain't moving on? And I think like, because I got to rebuild.
So do you think watching a nigga look as if they like Gunna, you think watching Gunna look as if though he ain't hurting about this shit or moving on, that shit hurting you even more? You don't like the word hurt. I see how you looked at that.
Yeah. Hey, but I'm going to tell you like this. Like, if you look at some of Gunna's stuff, it look like what went on and what Thug has said about him, it's just like, it's not even phasing him whatsoever. I mean, I don't know if that's just like a front. Like, he may be really hurting behind this, or is he like, man, F Thug, I'm going to keep doing me, yada, yada, yada. I didn't want to, get caught up in this stuff in the first place, To me, he did. I don't feel like he did nothing wrong except for the fact that he did turn around and say that YSL was a gang. I think that was really wrong. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like he should explain that to Thug on why he did do that. I know he was trying to get out. You know, everybody trying to get out, but like Thug said, he said, like, with him signing that, you got to watch the interview. If y'all haven't seen it, watch it. But he said with him signing that one paper and agreeing and what he said he could have put Thug away for life. You know what I'm saying? And if that's your homie, why would you even do something like that? Just, you only thinking of yourself. You're not thinking of others. And like Thug, you know, I hate to say it because he said it a few hundred times in this interview. Thug did. If it wasn't for Thug, we probably wouldn't even know nothing about Gunna. We may have, but you would. I don't think you would be as big as you are if you know, if it wasn't for Thug. But you know, the reason why I came on here, I really didn't want to talk about Thug and Gunna. There's too much going on. I wanted to kind of focus on Woody and Thug. So we're gonna start getting to the part where he finna start kind of like putting the blame on Woody on why all this stuff happened, you know, which of course we all know the reason why it started was because Woody, he went into, you know, he ended up getting pulled over one day and he went into that room and they started questioning him and he like just started spilling his guts. So, you know, it did start with him, but a lot of this stuff, man, it really, I don't feel like it didn't have to go that as far as it did. You know what I mean? And it's something about this situation with Thug. It seems like Thug, like, you know, he's not really taking on the responsibility because like Thug was the money. You know what I'm saying? Woody, if he told Woody to do something or he wanted this done, Woody was gonna do it with no problem. You know what I'm saying? Because Woody, like Woody said, he was following the wrong people. You know what I'm saying? He thought it was cool to do these types of things. But now that he's not into this stuff no more, he's starting to see it a little bit clearer. But let's get into this part of the interview where he starts talking about certain things wouldn't happen if it wasn't for Woody. So let's check this out.
I ain't gonna go to jail if I get on the stand and speak my truth. They just wrapped him in the bag. They just wrapped him up like a gift. Yeah, you can get on this stand and say whatever you got to say, but you got to say this in his plea. So Moon, that's why he was on the stand. That's why Moon told him like, nah, like that's why the judge was like, so when you said this in his plea, you saying that ain't really what happened. And Moon was like, nah, that ain't really what happened. And I told them that they need to change this in my plea. But they said they can't change it in the plea. I got to just say it when I'm on the stand.
So how would it goddamn be able to do what he did? Like go out there and just like...
Because he told in the beginning. So all his telling led to him not being on the indictment. All his telling led to him not being in trouble with us. He not on the case. When the case started, it was 28 of us. Woody wasn't there, one of them. So it ain't no matter what he get in the courtroom and say, he can't go to jail. Because he's not a part of the indictment. He's not a part of the case. He unindicted co-conspirator. Mm-hmm. He not on the case. So he can get in the courtroom and say, yeah, I killed Nut. I killed this nigga. I did this. I did that. Can't nothing happen to him. Because he already signed his immunity. When you sign an immunity, you can say whatever you want to say on the stand. For real? Yeah. And that
can get you though, right?
No. Can't nothing happen to you when you say what you want to say. That's the point of immunity. Yeah. When you sign this paper, you going to tell the truth and nothing can happen to you. You can't be locked. You can't get in trouble for saying whatever you want to say.
What made them give him that?
Because they thought he was going to get on the stand and say what he said in his interviews.
Okay.
They thought he was going to get on the stand and say, yeah, shit.
So they banking the whole case on Woody?
Yeah, he was the lead. He was the lead. Them folk was in shambles when that nigga acting like he wasn't going to testify. Remember the first time he got in there on the stand, he like, goddamn, man, I ain't testifying. The judge like, you sure? He like, yeah, I ain't testifying. Take me to jail. I sit in jail. But when they order you to get on the stand and you don't get on the stand, it's two things can happen. You can get locked up until the judge want to let you out. You can get locked up for 21 days, or you can get locked up for the duration of the trial. Whatever trial you involved in, you can get locked up. So normally trials be 5 days. So if a nigga get on the stand in a normal trial and don't agree, he'll go to jail for 5 days. Cause you gotta get out of jail once the trial is over. Mm-hmm. But this case, he wanted to do it.
2-3 years.
Right. He like, boy, this shit gonna be another 2 years. I gotta sit in jail 2 years. He wanted to do it. He wanted to be like, man, I ain't doing it. That's why the first time he came in, he like, man, I ain't testifying. Fuck that. I ain't testifying. I lied. So he got locked up. Remember, he was locked up for like 4-5 days.
I ain't never really heard you say no bullshit about Woody though.
Nah, because not even to speak on like a certain community, Woody like take medicine. Woody like, you know what I'm saying? He throw it off a little bit. He off a little bit. So I always look at anything he do like a kid, like my son. Like he gonna do. He don't got the functioning brain that we got.
Damn.
Woody take real medicine. So I ain't even.
Sound like he got a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, but that just come with like you just learning what to say when you going through life. You just learning things when you going through life. You know what I'm saying?
I told you.
The craziest niggas in the world are always the ones who you think got the sense. Like, boy, that nigga ain't crazy. Man, that nigga take real medicine.
Okay, so he say, would he take real medicine? A lot of people was kind of believing him on this, so because we're going to get into this. Let me show you, like, this, now this lady, this other little influencer, she came out with some of Woody's wildest moments in the courtroom. So when you watch this, you really think like, man, he gotta be on medicine.
No.
But just
Check this out, man. Look at some of the things that he do and say in this courtroom. And to some folks, it would really make you think that he's like a nut job. Like he take medicine. Like look at the way he look right now. You know what I'm saying? So let's kind of look at some of these little wild moments that he had during this trial, this YSL trial.
Your shoulder.
Cut in my shoulders.
What is 372?
Numbers.
And does the 372 correspond to the letters of DRC on the phone pad?
It could. I gotta look at the phone pad. How do you look at the phone pad to tell? You gotta be specific.
Sure. Would the two of you go out?
I go out with anybody, even you.
I'm not asking about me. 64 Echo Hotel and 164 Echo.
Get back.
I mean, you could say he kind of put, throwing up a front. And he's trying to throw the whole case.
He said, I said it.
And is that true or that not true that you left her home around 5 o'clock?
If you notice something about me, I don't keep up with the time or the days. I just go with the flow.
Is it your desire to release your counsel at this point in time?
She fired.
She's fired? Okay.
How old are you?
Grown.
Okay, what does grown mean?
I'm an adult.
Okay. And when you say you're an adult, what number in years are you?
I plead the fifth.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I get you?
Okay, but you had to beef with Kel. Why not say it was Kel?
Cause I had to convince them. I gotta make it seem. If I say Kel shot me, they gonna how you know? How Kel know where you stay at? So I gotta come up with something to make them know. Okay, well Tay been over here. You know what I mean? So okay, Tay. I don't know. Like,
but
listen, you keep asking me. I told you I don't know who shot at me.
Okay. When's the first time that you recall meeting Young Thug?
At the studio.
And roughly what year are we talking about?
Before I went to jail.
Which time?
Right.
Roughly 14 years. You know.
Well, I've been in jail most of that time, so.
Did you all speak while you were in jail?
A few times.
Okay. So your friendship didn't stop just because you went to jail?
What you mean?
I stayed.
Did your friendship stop just because you went to jail? Or
who determined when a friendship start and stop? You had to ask that again because I ain't for sure what you're asking.
Sure. I'll ask you again. 2014, 2015, have you ever, I'll wait till you finish.
I'm tired.
You and I both. While y'all were in school, did y'all develop a friendship?
Nope.
At some point in time, did you ever develop a friendship with Shannon?
Yeah.
Okay. When was that?
I don't know when, but at one point we became cool.
Okay. And when you say cool, what do you mean?
COOL.
I didn't ask you to spell it, I asked you what you mean. So you say you don't remember telling him about what happened at...
But if he said that I told him that, I'm telling you right now, I told him that. So can you start asking me what I supposed to told Detective Thorpe? Because I'm telling you now, if he said that I said anything about anything, I'm telling you, more likely I probably did.
Great. Well, I'm going to ask you about all the things that you talked to Detective Thorpe about. Now, Ms. Coleman, do you have a nickname? You're smiling. Do you have...
Ask me a question?
Do you have a nickname?
Yeah.
What's your nickname?
Psycho.
Okay.
Go.
You never met any of his family members?
I never met none of his family members.
Okay. What about any of his girlfriends?
What you mean?
Have you ever met any of the people he ever dated?
I don't know how he seen him, but I done seen him with girls.
Okay, so you met some of the people that he may or may not have dated.
I guess. You said what now?
Tell me who you recognize in 380 Yankee.
Oh, me and Coco.
Who's Coco?
The ugly boy right here.
Okay. You see Pokey at the club.
You want me to be honest with you? I think I just did. I just told you the God and the truth of what I did from January from 2014 until 2021. Every time they got me, they already know me. They already know I got a whole bunch of bullshit to say.
I'm gonna ask you to refrain from cursing. What?
Oh, sorry, everybody. No disrespect. I'm sorry about that. But
overruled, sir. Overruled, sir.
Why did you have the gun at Dunbar Recreation Center?
I just plead guilty to it.
Did you tell officers that you were trying to sell that gun, and that's why you had it at the Dunbar Recreation Center?
Again, I was going to jail.
Did he ever threaten you to give a name?
Nah, but he kept asking me to make me say a name, and you like how you keep asking me a question. I'm gonna say something to answer you, so you can stop asking me the same question. Why would I lie to convince them to not go to jail?
Right.
But they don't know that I'm lying.
Well, they didn't let you go immediately, did they?
Sometimes they let me go.
Right.
So when the time they let me go, I thought I was smarter than them.
Did the detective say that they had to fact check what you said before they let you go?
Can you say that again?
Sure. Did the detectives tell you that they had to fact check what you were telling them?
And you know, in certain situations.
Right. And so what benefit would it be to lie if they told you that they had to fact check it?
Oh, it was no benefit because what they did was they picked and choose what they wanted to take from me, and they still left me in jail, so they came back and beat me in the butt.
Okay.
Do you not know anyone, or you can't see it? Why can't you?
Objection, Your Honor. Ask one answer. You said you recognize. Overruled, sir.
Why can't you recognize what's in the picture?
What you mean?
Do you not see it? What do you mean when you say you don't know who?
I can't recognize the picture.
Do you see yourself in that picture?
No,
You do not see yourself.
the picture blurry.
Do you recall telling Detective Gaither in a little more detail that you walked up and you tried to dap up Kel, but he did not grab your hand?
I'm not walking up down nobody up.
Now, do you recall independently that after Thug told Kel, beef ain't over with until you pay for my window, you shot my window, that you told Kel what you told Kel?
Yes.
What do you remember telling Kel?
Yes.
So you told Kel, yes?
Yes.
So was that your Instagram account back in 2015?
My Instagram account is Woody vs. Woody.
I asked back in
From
2000.
back then, I think my Instagram account is the same account as it is today. Woody versus Woody. I'm not 100% sure. I done did so much time away from society. You asking me about something I don't know. I don't know how to answer these questions. I don't really, a lot of this stuff you talking about, like, I've been through too much to be trying to remember certain stuff or these questions you asking me, like.
So, just this little part of this video right here. I mean, if you really didn't know, the world did not know Woody, all about what he, you know what I'm saying? If you wasn't from Atlanta, you didn't know nothing about it. They said that he was the man, in the street. He was the straight. Like, you couldn't, if thugs say go, he on it. It wasn't no questions asked. But just listening to this little part of this video right here, and then thinking about what Thug said, looking at him, y'all would think this man was on some type of medicine, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, he belongs in a mental institution. Just, you know what I'm saying? I know he's doing and saying little dumb stuff in court to try to throw these prosecutors off. You know what I'm saying? Because I know in one interview, I know he said that he would like to apologize to Thug, for all this stuff that came out. But just not knowing him, and maybe the first time you see him, you would be like, man, this boy is crazy. He throw it. You know what I mean?
You discombobulated me up here. Like, you want me to lie? You want me to tell the truth? I can't tell you the truth. If you sit here, I don't know. I don't know how to answer these questions. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what y'all got going on, like, for real. Like, you asked me about 2015, what somebody said to the investigators. You know how many investigators tried to question me about this?
Yes, and we're going to talk about a few.
Can you tell the jurors what occurred at the Dunbar Recreation Center?
I was playing basketball, the police came there and locked me up.
And why did the police lock you up?
Because I'm Woody.
Did you have a gun at the Dunbar Recreation?
I had a basketball in my hand.
You said you consider yourself 372. What was 372?
It ain't for you to know.
I'm going to ask you again, Mr. Copeland, what was 372?
372.
Was that a gang?
What do you define as a gang?
Mr. Copeland, I'm asking a question.
I can't answer your question if I don't know what you're talking about.
Was it you and a group of people a part of 372?
And what's a group of people?
Are you married?
Nope.
Are you in a relationship?
Nope.
Right. Do you have children?
You know that.
Okay. I do, but the jury doesn't. Do you have children?
Yep.
All right. How many?
More than one.
All right. Do you have more than 3?
I might, ain't no telling.
Okay, that's perfect. That's fair. Do you have 2 that you know of?
Yeah.
All right. And how old are your 2 children?
The same age.
What's that?
I don't know. Y'all been having me in jail so long, I can't recall.
Okay. Were you in jail on Friday?
Oh, my God.
Prior to?
Yeah, I was in jail Friday.
Were you in jail on Thursday?
Thursday ain't came yet.
No, last Thursday.
I felt like it.
What types of things would you do with tip?
What you mean?
Did y'all go out? Did you go shoot dice? Did you go to the club? What type of things did you do with tip?
Things young black men do in the neighborhood.
I don't know what young black men do in the neighborhood, so what is it?
Try to survive and stay away from the police.
Did you do anything else besides trying to survive and stay away from the police?
Yeah, get locked up.
Remember or do you not remember?
I told you already, I don't remember. You keep asking me.
So if you don't remember, just say you do not remember. Your Honor, I'll ask.
I'll sustain the question. I'll sustain you.
Your Honor, then I'll ask. You can instruct Mr. Copeland if he does not remember, just to say he does not remember.
Mr. Copeland, just answer the question to the best of your ability, okay?
I thought I did, Judge. I told her I don't remember no conversation I had with. She trying to cross me up. She trying to say this and that when I don't told her I don't told the police anything they wanted to hear for them to And she keep asking me over and over.
You're gonna have to answer the question, sir, okay?
About how old were you all when you took this picture?
I don't know.
Do you have hair on your head when you take this picture?
What you
When you
trying?
took the picture?
It look like I got hair on my head.
Okay. How long ago have you been bald?
When I got out of prison.
Okay. So this is before you went into prison.
This is an old picture.
And that's what I need to know. Thank you very much. When you are addressing or talking about them, how do you distinguish the two little D's from each other?
What you mean?
Do you call one of them little D from Cleveland?
If you ask me which little D I'm talking about.
And that's what I'm asking you. When you are
Well, you
talking
should just ask me that.
Mr. Copeland, which little D,
I don't remember what I said to him.
do you recall?
Because at that point, he had put too much pressure on me, and you know what I mean.
You recall telling the detective that?
I guess I don't remember what I said to him.
Do you recall?
Because at that point, he had put too much pressure on me, and you know what I mean. I'm just thinking because he told me. I remember him saying he want that gun. That's all I remember him kept saying. He want that gun.
And when you say putting pressure, what do you mean?
Same thing you doing to me now. You keep putting pressure on me.
Do you see Shannon in the courtroom today?
Well, I got a vision problem.
Okay.
I can't see that far.
All right. So if you want to stand up and look around the courtroom and look around the entire courtroom, tell me if you see Shannon in the courtroom today. You need to sit down?
Nah, I can right here. They ain't had nothing to drink.
Okay, do you want some water?
You gonna give me a drink?
I'll get some water.
I don't drink water.
Well, I don't have nothing else for you. But I will put some water up there for you.
Who am I looking for?
Shannon.
I think I see him.
Okay. When you say you think, you can have a seat. When you say you think you see him, what do you think he's wearing?
Look like he wearing gray over there.
So who are you pointing to over there that's wearing gray?
I think the lady got red hair.
Okay, so you pointing to a lady and not Shannon?
No, the one behind her.
Okay, so you're saying you believe that the person behind the lady with the red hair is Shannon. Is that what you're saying today?
Well, it looked like her.
Okay. Does anybody else over there look like Shannon?
Yeah.
Okay, who's the other person who looks like Shannon over there?
He's standing behind the bald head dude right there.
He's standing or he's sitting?
Sitting down, I guess.
Okay. What's his hairstyle?
Bald head.
So you're saying Shannon's the one with the bald head? Or he's sitting behind
he's sitting
him?
behind the dude with the bald head. I think that's him.
Okay.
There's two people with dreads. I can't see, I just see dreads.
Okay. And again, are you the only person sitting in that interview room when outside of Investigator Gaither and outside of Investigator Gaither and Investigator Dennis?
Unless you don't count the ghost that's in there with me.
Damn.
Okay. You're on permission to approach?
I mean, you know, his expressions on his face, and then these crazy answers and all that. I bet you them jurors was cracking up, man. But just thinking, like, you know, you don't know this man from a man in the moon, and somebody tells you, hey, you need to watch out for this dude right here because clearly something wrong with him. He ain't all the way there. He on medicine. So the way he's acting, when you think, you know, so far you would think like, hey, this is true, man. He must be taking something because he ain't all the way there.
Hey, Judge.
Sir.
I'm hot. Can I take this sweater off?
Do you remember telling Detective Gaither in this January 28th interview that Thug said, nigga, I don't care about none of it. Look what y'all got going on. You still shot at me. Just pay for my window. You gonna pay for my window. Hey man, I ain't letting that go.
Yes.
Yes, you remember Thug saying that?
Thug say that?
Are you saying, yes, that's what you told Detective Gaither?
I know I ain't complete school, but I think I'm speaking proper English. I told you, I don't recall nothing I said to no polices. You keep sitting right here asking me the same question over and over and over and over and over. I'm tired of it. I'm drained.
Okay. Well, if you would just answer the questions properly.
I am answering the question. You asked me, I said yes, yes. When I say yes, you ask me the same question over and over and over and over and over.
But did you just tell the court and this jury that you're saying yes just to move the process along?
I think I said it loud and clear.
So again, will you just answer the questions and we can move the process along?
You keep asking, okay, yes.
What are you answering yes to?
Your question.
Good morning, Mr. Copeland.
Good morning.
You have permission to approach?
No. She was asking me that, Mr. Copeland, okay? All right.
Okay.
Counsels, you...
Do you recall at all talking to this detective about what happened that Monday night at Club Crucial with you and Kel, the fight between you and Kel?
I don't recall nothing specific that me and him talk about outside of the shooting with my child. And I barely remember some of that stuff. You talking about some years ago when I don't even know what I did 3-4 days ago. Like, yes.
Yes, you remember telling Detective Gaither that?
I don't remember what I done told the police.
Let me ask you this. Are you just saying yes now to speed up your questioning?
Most definitely.
Okay.
You asked me about questions that I was supposed to be asked back then that if I say something, you're gonna say, oh, I might impeach him or whatever the word is you use. When I don't know, I can't answer that.
Okay. Do you recall telling your girlfriend when it was just the two of you, I did when he jumped out the car. I know exactly who I saw.
I don't, at that point, it was so much pressure on me. Yeah, I'm a daughter crime, trying to take her to the hospital. Somebody pull up on me soon. I'm trying to figure out what made me have the gun to go to the hospital. It's all type of stuff going through my mind. I don't know. Too much going on. Yeah, I can't because she keep asking me these questions and.
Mr. Copeland, just take a breath, okay? We do need to take down your testimony, so you do need to speak a little slower, all right? Okay?
All right.
All
right. There was some investigator right there talking to me, but when he looked and seen who I was, he called somebody, then they went to jumping out the sky, coming out the bushes, every which way. They questioned me right there. I don't know who it was they questioned me.
Earlier, I asked you about whether you were concerned about being labeled a snitch. Do you recall telling Detective Copeland?
Detective who?
Excuse me, Detective Copeland. Detective Curry.
Now I'm a detective.
Or was it? I made a mistake.
Correct.
Do you recall telling Detective Gaither and Detective Dennis that she was present at the pool party that occurred prior to the shooting on the highway?
I don't know, I guess.
Do you remember? Do you not remember?
I don't recall. What I'm trying to tell you is our conversation was about something that I said in the past.
I understand. I'm asking you.
I asked that Mr. Copeland allowed to finish his.
Okay, all right.
Oh, I thought you was done.
Mr. Copeland, you need to finish your answers?
No, I need a break, Your Honor.
Say again?
I need a break.
Yeah, so so you can kind of see what would kind of make that up and say what is he on medicine. He ain't all the way there. You know what I mean? But let's get back to this interview. But it's kind of crazy, and I want to give a shout out to that Maya Parker for putting that together. That was Woody at his,
Woody take
you
real
know,
medicine.
being hit. There it is right there. That was Lil Woody at his little moment when he was testifying, you know. He put on a show. Yeah, I mean, he really put on a show. I know one time, I don't know why she didn't put that one down, but the prosecutor was asking him something. He was like, I don't recall, I don't remember. I'm high right now. I mean, I bust out laughing. I was watching that part of the testimony, man. Everybody was tuned in to Lil Woody. And you know, I know he was trying to do some of that stuff to throw the prosecutors off and everything. I guess trying to help Thug out because he kind of felt like it was his fault that all this was going on. But you know, here it is again.
Right. He like, boy, this shit gonna be another 2 years. I gotta sit in jail 2 years. He wanted to do it. He wanted to be like, man, I ain't doing it. That's why the first time he came in, he like, man, I ain't testifying. Fuck that. I ain't testifying. I lied. So he got locked up. Remember, he was locked up for like 4-5 days.
I ain't never really heard you say no bullshit about Woody though.
Nah, because not even to speak on like a certain community, Woody like take medicine. Woody like, you know what I'm saying? He throw it off a little bit.
So people would believe that. Just looking at
I always
what
look
we
at
just
anything
seen.
he do like a kid, like my son. Like he don't got the functioning brain that we got. Woody take real medicine. So I ain't even
sound like he got a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, but that just come with like you just learning what to say when you going through life. You just learning things when you going through life. You know what I'm saying?
I told Woody.
The craziest niggas in the world are always the ones who you think got the sense.
True. All right, so we're gonna get into it, man. Let's get on further on down because we finna jump into where he's basically saying all this stuff started between, you know, Woody started this, but you know, this whole situation between him and Big Nut. Now he's trying to blame it on like Woody, like this is all your fault. Since, you know, Woody did say, he claimed Woody did some foul stuff to Big Nut, and that's what started the whole thing. So, you know, we gonna finish listening to Thug, and then I wanna go to Woody's response. You know, he responded like he did a little live and responded to Thug after this interview, and then I believe he did one like today, or it was today or yesterday. And, you know, he was, like, talking real serious, like he was wanting to get at Thug. But let's check this out.
In the street, didn't know, though.
It don't matter. It's up. It's a war at this point. At this point, it's a war. Hide your kids, hide your wife, nigga, go to war. Because you been standing on it. This whole beef started because of you. The whole shit started because of Lil Woody.
See?
Damn.
Fuck, nigga, how the fuck you gonna tell, nigga? This shit started because of you.
Damn.
The whole case, bro. This shit because of you, my boy. The whole case because of Woody.
He blaming it on
Some
Woody.
sucker shit this nigga did to nut them. Some sucker shit. We just being real niggas and your brothers and standing behind you. Fuck that. You did some suck ass shit, but boy, these niggas better not fuck with you.
Damn.
Now you got Shannon, Yak, me, Duke, and everybody else who got them on our side. You got all us going through shit.
Now, you heard what he said. Now, he said that he got all the guys standing up, ready to go to war behind Woody and what he did. Now, you remember, just think about what he just said. Keep that in mind, because we're going to listen to what Woody said. He gonna bring that up, and it's totally different from what, you know, what Young Thug is saying. Woody is like, man, he don't recall all that. Hold on, let's finish listening to Thug.
Because of your own action that you did on your own time. And you folded. You told. You did the worst. I'd rather you tell the ops where I live. You tell the police, nigga, we go to prison forever. Nigga, I'd rather die than go to prison. You better off telling the ops where I'm at, bro. What the fuck you mean move forward, man? You want me to just get out of jail like these pussy ass niggas and just go forward and don't speak on shit? Just go forward and live my life. Just woody do. Yeah, I got blessed. They let me out of jail. Woody do, woody. I can't. I don't know, man.
2 years trying to be healing, bro. You in there talking shit.
How the fuck I'm a heal in the midst of the fire? How I'm a heal in fire?
Damn.
At one point in this interview, Thug did kind of shedded a tear a little bit. I don't know if that was a real tear or what, but I kind of believe, like I said, some of this interview, I feel like that it was, it's kind of genuine. I really do, but if he's sitting up there putting the blame on other people and he's not taking responsibility for his actions, I think that's kind of messed up. But, I'm going to listen to this part right here, and then we're going to go and check out Woody's response. And then I want to come back and let Bank, you know what I'm saying, he going to drop that knowledge, you know what I'm saying, give you something to think about, man, about what's going on with these street dudes.
The street shit is already over with. Once you tell the street shit over with. Like, you can't kick the street nigga shit. And I ain't even saying that to bash no nigga. Like, why would I want some smoke with a nigga that I already done told on somebody that you done work with the police?
I thought you were gonna say something else.
I'm just saying, just real nigga shit.
But still though, bro. Like,
listen, I don't want no smoke with y'all nigga. Even if y'all didn't tell. I'm just bigger and better than what we doing. I'm bigger and better than this. I don't want no smoke with no nigga. I don't got no problem with y'all nigga, man. Peace, love, and blessings. I hope everybody live their life and live and rejoice. I hope
you heard what he said. Now, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it was all about, it was like, I don't feel like he's really genuine in, certain perspectives of this whole situation. But let's listen to Woody. I'm not gonna play this whole interview because it's an hour. But it's some things that he say, and and I feel like he's being very genuine. I'm like, he's like speaking his truth. But let's listen to him.
ABC 1, 2, 3. We did. Where's Sam?
What's happening?
There we go. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I hope everybody had a productive weekend. I hope everybody have a blessed week. As you know, tomorrow is a good day to have a good day, to start a good week. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all love over here. Positive energy only. You see, we built our own platform. You know what I mean, to share and spread love, awareness, and protect ours.
All right, I'm gonna stop that for you. For those that don't know, he got that. He had some stitches, got the scars. I think he busted some vessels in his eye, but he had a motorcycle, a dirt bike accident. You know what I'm saying? It was out stunning, and I think a car ended up running him over. I think a few weeks ago. So that's why his face is all scratched up right now.
Listen, yes. How y'all beautiful people doing today? As you know, I went to church early. The sun was hot. It was raining. My arm aching. So I had to take me a good old nap, just waking up. You see, face healing up. Bust my face open, still no black eye. That beautiful skin there. You did. But yes, y'all know before we get going, we got to pray. So everybody, just take the time to pray. Our Father, we call on you, O Lord, ask you to forgive us for our sins. Forgive us for the sins that we may commit, O Lord. Give us strength. Be with us. Protect us. Remove all evil from our path. As we get this week going, oh Lord, we ask that blessings come. Oh Lord, we ask that you just continue to be with us. We ask that you answer our prayers and show your wonderful works. Give us the strength when we weak. And just continue to be with us, oh Lord. In Jesus' name pray. Amen.
Man.
What is him?
That's a good thing. Keep him the good Lord in his life. I know. He say he made his mistakes. You know what I'm saying, and he's trying to better himself. I know he's out trying to do things with children. Trying to get these kids that's from his environment on the right path. Not to try to follow in his footsteps, or you know, continue to listen to these rappers talk about things, you know, doing what they doing out in the street, what they claim they're doing in the street. You know what I mean? But they claim this stuff what they do in the street, but they usually have people like him to do the stuff for them. And you know, he's been doing pretty good. So you know, you got to give a shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Keep up the good work, Lil Woody. You know what I'm saying? If you can reach them kids, man, that's good.
So the day I went to church,
let's see.
About to interview one step at a time. A lot of lies.
There we go.
You just self accountability, my nigga. You know what I mean? The truth don't matter. So it's no need for me to defend myself. You feel what I'm saying? People forgive. You know what I mean? It's okay. I forgive. Am I gonna sit right here? Like, I done been through enough. I done took the blame enough. You know what I mean? But you know, I got the hurt and not be afraid. So I just take the blame. You feel me? When you do so much bad, it shit sit on your conscience. And it just tear you apart. And it's the worst type of demon to deal with. The demon of your guilty conscience. You feel me? Like, a lot of y'all sit on here and y'all just be looking at me as a fool or stupid or whatever y'all want to look at me. Y'all don't never hear me complain about that. I just feel like, okay. Because how y'all view me doesn't matter to me. Only thing matter to me that others can do is how they treat me. Now, that's all that matters to me. How you treat me matters to me than how you view me. You can see me how you see me. You can feel towards me how you feel towards me. But it's how you treat me that I pay attention to. So, like I said, I don't take medicine. For those who, everybody confused, I don't take medicine. You feel me? I had a whole bunch of head injuries. So I got a difficult way with talking.
So he said he don't take medicine. So, you know, Thug said he was on medicine. This man is saying that he don't take medicine. So, you know, I believe Woody.
Yeah, man, I get tongue-tied. But if you pay me attention, what I say makes sense. I just may pronounce it wrong. Is there anything wrong with taking medicine? No. That's why they give people medicine to take. But I don't take any. Am I the cause of this? No. Accountability. I didn't tell nobody to go do anything illegal. I didn't participate in anything illegal at a certain point. But I'm not gonna really, I ain't gonna do that. You know what I mean? We're just gonna let it be. Some things just don't, when something don't make sense in my head, you know, I sit right there and I be asking about, like, why does not make sense? Why is a nigga doing this? Why a nigga doing that? But if I take that whole interview and break it down, yeah, I am, bro, because it's gonna be on my conscience. So let me explain something to y'all for one. Go watch the trial. Ain't nobody had to ride for me. You feel me? Go look at my history. When somebody do something to me, I do something back to them. This ain't about now. If I'm gonna steal somebody's stuff, why give it back? Let me tell you something. In Atlanta, everybody know who everybody is. Everybody know where everybody drive. Everybody know where everybody stay. Let's just be real. Everybody in Atlanta know where everybody stay, where everybody drive, and what belongs to whoever. A nigga trying to clean up that opening statement, because the truth of the matter is, you fed your lawyer that bullshit, bro. You know what I mean? It's okay if y'all want to put the blame on me to beat the case, but you should have did that and then won the case and then, you know, left it alone. Don't beat the case. You know, come home from the case and then start pointing a finger. Now look back on and say, "Oh, thank you, God, Lord," and then you move forward, my nigga. But don't come and try to discredit nothing. Everything played out the way it played out. Thank for the super chat. Walk in the light of the sun, as if all can see you at all times. God wins. Amen.
So in that interview, In the interview, Thug said, you know how he said it all started because of Lil Woody. So it's supposedly Lil Woody was supposedly broke into this car, found this chain that I guess it had a nut emblem on it, and you know realized that it belonged to Big Nut. Big Nut was the one that was shot or allegedly killed, and they saying they I think they saying that Woody did it. You know what I'm saying? Young that they saying he was did. That's what caused the whole war between YSL and YFN Lucci. You know what I mean? Because YFN Lucci was real close to Big Nut. Was you know Big Nut was well known and well liked. You know what I'm saying, by these rappers. I believe 21 Savage. I know I know he managed Lucci, and it was somebody else he managed, but you know anyways, this chain was stolen out of his car. So this is what he's saying. He's saying that, you know, everybody know what everybody drive, everybody know where he lives. There's no way that he could have, you know, went and took that man's chain. Said if he would have took it, he would have kept it. Why would he, you know, take the man's chain and then turn around and try to give it back to him? I mean, it makes no sense. I believe Woody. I really do.
Let me tell y'all something. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate the super chat. Let me explain something to y'all. Accountability. What is accountability? What is taking accountability? Don't sit on this internet. Don't sit on this podcast and you gonna open up. Be real, bro. You gotta be real with yourself before you can be real with anybody else. You trying to discredit people. You hurt him because the world didn't side with you. Let's be real. You hurt him because I was gonna let it go. I was. You know what I mean? Yeah, I do got problems. My problem is trusting the wrong ones. My problem is, you know what I mean, being too good to people. Because the truth of the matter was, if you paid attention to anything, a nigga said I was innocent. Then nigga said I was guilty.
No.
Then nigga said I ain't had nothing to do with nothing. Then the nigga turned around and said I did it. So it's just like, you ain't even had to speak on none of that. You could have just left it alone, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you could have avoided the whole conversation about what supposedly took place because you know me. You know me. You know you don't want me to explain what took place because I don't know. Love you with it. Be in peace. I can't be in peace. I can't be in peace because it's like this. A nigga mad because they see the world loving us. This whole thing is still jealousy, and y'all don't even understand this, bro. This whole thing is still jealousy, my nigga. Come out, apologize, and it is what it is, bro. But instead, you steady lying, and you steady getting caught in your lies. And then, nah, bro, that ain't how they work. I came out with the truth, my nigga. I got the truth out. And if people want to accept me for you know, me, I ain't gonna lie to them. I ain't gonna lie to y'all to make y'all accept me. I ain't gonna lie to y'all to make y'all forgive me. If I did wrong, it's a reason I did wrong. It's up to you to try to understand what happened. So let me explain something to y'all. Y'all all talk about this halftime song. 2014, October, November. You know, Thug made the song. He made the song. We all, you know, when I first heard it, I'm like, why the hell didn't he make a song about me? But, you know, I'm young. I didn't do it, so I didn't care as much as I should have. When I first heard it, Yak explained this. I was like, what the hell? Yak, like, but he just mentioned your name. Oh, that hard. So when Yak said it's hard, I'm like, but why would he put my name saying that? You feel me? But you know me, at the end of the day, I'm like, shit, it's not true, so I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we went in there, we listened to the song, he completed the song. Why y'all think I'm not in the video? I'm not in the video for a reason. So, but if you go look at another video that he got, I'm in the video, and what I'm doing, I'm hiding. I'm hiding in plain sight. I ain't putting my face out there. You know what I mean? I ain't doing none of that. Anyway, long story short, going to all that. January, I'm the number one suspect in an investigation. People targeting me. They going to my family houses. Nobody gave me money to help me or my family. Nobody. Nobody put money in my pocket. My family had to stay in their house. I had people that loved me that was like, Woody, you know what I mean? We got your back, bro. Because I wasn't laying down. I'm not laying down. I ain't did nothing. I ain't scared of nobody. And about my family, I'm going all the way down. So guess what? I was outnumbered. Everybody said, Woody, just lay down and let it blow over. Let the smoke clear out. I'm like, bro, but these niggas ain't about to be just around here doing nothing to my people. This the God and the truth. Ain't nobody finna be doing nothing to my people. So what? End of the day, the nigga kept going at my family. It don't work that like that. So, when a nigga got to face that mirror, now niggas want to back up. Oh, nah. Because at the end of the day, bro, if this a gang war and all that, why niggas going to people's family houses? Why niggas attacking niggas in their family? So ain't no structure in no gang war in Atlanta, Georgia. Ain't no rules, ain't no sympathy, ain't none of that. So whatever happened in that war it's just what it was. That's how it is. Niggas started something, then niggas started playing that same game them niggas were playing, then niggas don't want to smoke. So at the end of the day, boom. Some guys put up on me while I had my baby. They tried to take me out. But the rooster ain't going for it. You know what I mean? I ain't going for it. Nigga pull up on me. I gave their ass what they came looking for. Don't play with me. Don't come playing around your way. Don't come playing. Can't handle the business. Simple as that. But y'all nigga come playing. Gotta correct that shit. Lay their ass down. Hey, y'all come get them. Oh, now I got my baby and my baby mama with me. Oh, niggas want to come do this while I got my family with me. Ain't no rules. Let me tell you, every street nigga in this street, man, look, y'all niggas be talking about street rules and street code. Let me tell you something, bro. When you got your baby and your baby mama right there and your only job is to protect them with your whole life and man, nigga, that's all that matter, nigga. I ain't leaving them behind, nigga. Straight up. Ain't none of them niggas. No codependent, no YSL, none of them niggas can't protect my family not one time. I don't want to hear
That's another thing. Now, Thug said when all this stuff played out, his whole team, everybody YSL, they had Woody's back. Now this man is saying ain't nobody came and helped him out, and nobody came and looked out for his family. So who do y'all believe? To me, my opinion, I believe Woody. I believe Woody. I believe Woody didn't start it. I believe somebody gave him the go button. He might have played a part in it. I don't think he started it. And when it hit the fan and all that stuff, they started putting the blame on this man. You know what I'm saying? They started putting the blame on this man, and then you got I get big nuts people. They coming at him. They trying to get him any kind of way, trying to hit, get at his family and everything. So he's trying to do what he can to protect himself and his family. I do not believe Thug one bit where he said that he was helping protect Woody from this whole situation. I don't believe it, because I just don't believe this man will get on this internet right now and start saying that's not true. When in fact, if Thug did help him, he would have said that. I really do believe it.
Straight up. When them niggas' family needed protected or somebody, nigga, they didn't have to call the rooster. The rooster was already there, waiting. The rooster was already where he needed to be at all times. Nobody had to. But when it came to me and my family, niggas that love me from other places that y'all wouldn't even believe said, hey, Woody, yeah, but I'm outside your people's house. You let them know this hood. I'm like, oh, word? Rest in peace, bro. I ain't even gonna say his name. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, a legend in Atlanta. You know what I mean? Nigga, he a rapper that passed away from Atlanta.
I know what
Gang
you're talking about.
ties. Him and his crew laid in front of some of my family house all night. Ain't nobody YSL did nothing. Thank for the super chat. We love you, Woody. They can never make us hate you. You one of the realest, giving us the real. You God stepping now. I showed him. I don't move for nobody but God. Every time the devil walk up, I say, get behind me, Satan. But I had niggas from Atlanta, you know what I mean? Because everybody be trying to make it seem like, oh, niggas don't mess with me. Don't nobody mess with me. Man, listen, first of all, I ain't looking for friend validation. I don't need friends. Because I'm going to get the business done by myself, partner. And I ain't got to worry about nobody incriminating me. But let me tell you this. January call, nigga pull up, try to harm me while I got my kid. I flipped the ass. 12 gave me 24 hours to get in the fire. Y'all know I ain't finna get myself up. They come get me, the SWAT team come get me the next day with my probation officer. They locked me up for violating probation, for not doing community service. I wasn't even on community service. So basically they put me in jail for no reason for 3 weeks. So I got out of jail. I went to jail February. I got out January, February. I got out March. I went right back to jail March and I got out April. When I got out of jail in April, when I was in jail, I called motherfucker like, hey, yeah, we gonna pay for your lawyer. Find a lawyer. Oh, word, cool. No, me and my baby mama on the phone. She don't find a lawyer. Lawyer like shit. Lawyer like, yeah, I take $2,500. Call them. Hey, lawyer want $2,500. Nobody ain't answering the phone.
That's crazy.
Don't sit on here talking about how people betray you. Talk about how you betray people, bro. Come on, man. Talk about how you betrayed.
You a millionaire. You making all this money, and then you got a soldier that's in trouble that's been putting in work for you, and you couldn't even give him $2,500 for an attorney. So this is right here. I'm not gonna play this whole thing. If y'all want to check it out, go check it out. I think it's Woody versus Woody. That's his YouTube name, channel, whatever. But one point he's saying right now, I'm just gonna let it go. I'm just gonna let it go. Let God handle it. But then when you get to the middle of the interview, and he's like, man, nah, this is pissing me off. I'm just finna speak my mind. So let's get to this middle part. Let's see.
Hey, something, my nigga. Y'all keep telling me he hurt. He more hurt because y'all ain't siding with him.
I believe that too.
He more hurt because y'all ain't siding with him. That me and Gunna, you heard what he said? Look how he said my name. Woody. He said my name with so much hatred. He said my name with so much anger. Because why? Why? Because he see y'all loving me. He talk about, man, nah, nigga. Fuck that. I had your back right or wrong, nigga. Nigga, I had your back right or wrong. I went in there and lied, and protected niggas, bro. I lied throughout the whole thing, bro. When I'm innocent, I ain't had to lie about nothing. I don't got nothing to do with nothing. But you trying to throw me under the bus. You threw the investigation on me. You put the police on me. And you did it on purpose, my nigga. It just backfired, bro. It backfired. And I don't care. I don't want no friend. Matter of fact, look, if any niggas that be around me, they're watching the interview, and you nigga, man, listen, I'm telling y'all now, stay away from me because I'm on 100. And I don't trust no nigga. I don't trust none of y'all niggas. And I say that because get what, bro? Nigga, if the fly come past me the wrong way, boy, I'm destroying all y'all niggas, boy. Because at the end of the day, bro, I'm tired of y'all niggas making me be the foul guy, the responsible person, bro. When y'all niggas know right is right and wrong is wrong, y'all look for any reason to forgive Thug. When Thug brought this on himself. Nigga, we don't care what nobody had to say. The nigga only feel bad because he losing. When motherfuckers feeling like people, they go to playing victim. They go to goddamn trying to use their reverse side. No, nigga. You get on that damn podcast, talk about on retard. You know not to mention me, my nigga. I ain't everybody else. I ain't gonna just be quiet. Nah, bro. I ain't just gonna sit there and be quiet. DK put his life on the line for you, nigga. You know what I mean? Slow up put his life on the line for you, nigga. Yeah, gotta put his life on the line for you, nigga. You call a nigga snitch. Hey, bro, let me tell you something, bro. You know Yak lied. You know Yak lied. You know he ain't had nothing to do with what happened. So why you calling Yak a snitch for that? Why you calling Yak a snitch when you know that nigga lied, bro? A snitch is a nigga that go in there and tell the police the truth and get the police a conviction, my nigga. But these niggas lied, bro. But you went in there and said what you said. You want everybody to look at what you said as a lie, but you want everybody to look at everybody else as a snitch. But it hurt being called a snitch. You see how I feel, but you want everybody to still call everybody else a snitch and forgive you. Nah, nigga, fuck that. You ain't taking accountability. I ain't letting it go. I don't care. Y'all who want to forgive him, go forgive him. But let me tell you this. He ain't had no sympathy when he thought he was king. He ain't had no mercy when he thought he was king, y'all. When he thought he was king and he bigger than the world, he didn't care about this. We would just throw away clout. So Thug called you slow and crazy because you really was stepping. Now, Thug called me slow and crazy because he watching the social media. He looking at the internet, reading the comments, and he see what people are saying about me. And he say, oh, so let me just take that route. Wood is slow. So you got to discredit him. Let's go discredit him. You can't, because I go breaking things down that the ordinary can't. So
all right, so hey, y'all get the like buttons up. Hit the like button for me. But check this out, though. I mean, as so far what Woody is saying, it just seems like that whole interview that Thug just did is like bogus. It's all full of bull crap. I know one thing. I ain't heard Gunna. Nobody has came out and said anything. The only person that just came out and spoke about this that Thug has spoke on is Woody. Woody's the only one that came out, and it seemed like he's kind of. I mean, his truth. I believe him. I don't give a dang if how crazy y'all say he is or how crazy he act or whatever. I really believe this man. I believe they was setting him up for the fall. They wanted him to take the fall for everything. So, you know, and then on that interview, Thug did shed a tear. But it could be because he's so frustrated because everybody was getting ready they was turning on him. You know, they was like, you know, basically started telling dog, just be quiet and just make music. You know what I'm saying? Why is you always sitting up here running your mouth? Then it came out them jail calls. Then everybody saying he was pillow talking. You know what I'm saying? So I know he was probably in his feelings, and that's probably why he shedded a tear in the interview.
All y'all people who think y'all bright and think y'all smart, y'all didn't got the IQ I got. My shit called street intelligence. My shit called survival. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, hey bro, I had to survive, my nigga. I had to face the life I'm living, nigga. These niggas ain't. These niggas ain't. You feel me? I still see. Nigga, hey man, nigga don't switch up on Gunna, me, and Slug and all that, right? But they still fuck with Thug. Why? Because Thug the breadwinner. Why? Because Thug, Thug is their only hope. So they got to stay around him. See? He don't hear cries about he miss his niggas. You ain't miss us. You ain't miss none of us when you was on your high horse and everything was going your way. You ain't even think about us when we was sitting in jail from 2015 to 2019. Wow. You ain't sending us no money.
Damn.
Thug ain't put $1 on my book when I was in jail. But I will be lying if I didn't say he paid my bond one time. But it was like a couple $100. You feel what I'm saying? But it was beneficial to him. When I stopped becoming beneficial to him or useless to him, that's when I was disposable. Let me tell y'all what y'all didn't know. Y'all missed it in the trial when I threatened the harm thread. Thug. Y'all don't realize why I threatened him? I found out they were planning on me. Wow. Oh my God. Y'all thought I was gonna be quiet? Let me say that. Yeah, man. These niggas put me in this situation and plotted on me. Nigga, I'm tired of being nice. I'm tired of being cool. Nah, nigga. Hell, so you telling me y'all finna throw the blame on me and take me out for the enemies? And you want nigga to believe you loyal? Boy, you're a snake, boy. And everybody in Atlanta know this nigga is a snake. Everybody in Atlanta know this nigga play for keeps. You hear what that nigga said? He brought 2 people together to squash beef. How you gonna bring these people together to squash beef if blood been shed, my nigga? Cause you said F the nigga that dead. Come on, bro. But I'm so glad that them two niggas didn't start a beef, because that ain't something that was needed. And the one who passed, rest in peace. God bless your soul. And you know, your truth the light gonna hit your truth. One thing about social media is digging, and they gonna get to the bottom line of it. The truth will make you free. It sure will. So let me tell y'all, man, like, it's so much to be talked about that, bro. It's it. But all the dedication that and love and respect we put in this shit for a nigga, man. A nigga get on the motherfucking podcast. Nigga go to Big Bank because why? He need Atlanta forgiveness. He see Atlanta, no. See, Atlanta, we keep stuff amongst each other, but we already be talking about it. So the internet and all the other cities and countries in the world, y'all just not catching on. But see, what he did was, long live Marlo. Thank you for the super chat. Dang, so he was putting on the act. Yeah, he put on the act, man. Let me tell you something about the truth, man. The truth can't be fabricated, my nigga. The truth can't be fabricated, my nigga. Man, let me tell you something. That nigga faking, my nigga. Let me tell you, when these niggas put these glasses on, don't want y'all to see their eyes. One thing I ain't scared to show y'all. I ain't scared to let y'all look in my eyes. I ain't scared to let y'all see what I'm dealing with, because I know my heart, and I ain't got no intentions on harming nobody. I do everything the right way. I take my kid to school every Monday through Friday. I take care of my family. You know what I mean? I try to be supportive to each and all of them. I get some of my family in church every Sunday. I'm doing the right thing. I don't carry weapons. I don't condone violence, gang activities, criminal activities. I don't do none of that. I don't even associate. Can't no criminals call my phone. I don't do none of that. So I know I'm clean. I've been protected by the Holy Ghost and the Holy Spirit all this time. These niggas ain't protect me. Man, these niggas, bro, listen, bro. These niggas, fuck that. I'm tired of being nice. I'm tired, y'all. And they want y'all to believe I'm crazy. Nah, y'all can't get rid of me by lying on me like that, my nigga. You ain't never seen me take medicine a day in your life. What kind of medicine I take? You should write a book, bro. Your story is powerful. Yeah, man.
Yeah, you should write a book with it after all this said and done. But I mean, it's just too much, man. I just really wish they would go ahead and just, squash this stuff, man, and bring this city back together, man. I mean, it's. I don't feel, everybody making the city look bad. Nah, they making each other look bad. Really, y'all are making each other look bad. But it's bad on the city of Atlanta, because it's certain places that you want to go to, but you're afraid to, because it's so much stuff going on, man. Like, it's too many shootings that's happening. I'm not gonna say that it's got something to do with this situation here, but it's just too much going on, and I just feel like we really need somebody to step up. Some man. Some of these guys, they got that big influence. They need to step up and kind of stop some of this violence, man. But here's another one. I think this came out. I don't know if this came out today or yesterday, but like Woody kind of a little upset on this one right here. Let's check this out.
And you know what? I'm real pissed off, because tomorrow my daughter got to get surgery. And God knows the Lord he gonna pull her through. He gonna protect her. But if my daughter wake up and she cry, and I hear her cry, dog, your bitch ass gonna be mine, boy.
Oh.
I'm tired of this shit. All these years been protecting y'all, bro. Taking the blame. You're not dealing with this. You get on the platform talking like you talking. You been pretending your whole life. Straight up. You been out here playing. Y'all better stop playing, boy. Straight up. Cause at the end of the day, bro, this shit ain't worth it. It's a lot of kids looking up. It's a lot of people watching. A lot of people investing their time in it. I was brainwashed by the industry. When I would listen to Lil Boosie rap this music and Lil Wayne rap that music, I was like, I want to be like them. But I refuse to let these kids think they want to be like the blind, lost person that I used to be. Nah, it's never okay with hurting nobody. It's never okay with hurting or stealing or taking from nobody. It'll never be okay.
If you need it, you need to go work for it. You need to go earn it.
True.
Straight up, I'm tired of it. This violence been going on way before our time. Now we got a time to change the world forever. And you get out of jail and you get on that bullshit. And now when the internet don't condone your bullshit, you want to cry and be a victim. You want to put the blame on everybody else. But we ain't never did nothing you ain't tell us to do, man. We ain't never did nothing you ain't tell us to do, man. Nah, you crashing out. You scared because your country in York, you going back to jail. So what you want to do, you want to get on the internet and try to bring good with you. Now, we did our time. Everybody around you went to go do time while you was still out rapping and living your life, putting money in. They're already rich. You went to help the was already rich. You ain't never helped the poor. You ain't never helped the poor. You ain't never got in your community and did nothing good for it back. Talking about what you always did for somebody. You ain't never did that. You ain't did that for real. And I know a lot of y'all might feel, Woody, why you keep going? Woody, nah, cousin. If that was genuine sorry, he'll make better decisions. That genuine sorry. That nigga ain't sorry at all.
Find that shirt.
You trying to find this shirt? Why?
Because I want
You want one? You want this shirt? I'm gonna give you this shirt right here.
Sure.
I'm gonna take it out and give it to you. Alright? Let's put them on. Pull the sleeve up. Ah, don't go too hard. Pull it. Pull it up. Now pull it so I can put them on too. What's up, man? Hey. Yeah, this shirt. Probably gotta watch because I ain't took a bath in about a month. All right.
I said I was trying to.
And you know
Hey,
what?
I feel you, Woody. I mean, I feel your pain and everything, but I don't think you should have got on this internet sending threats to that man. You know what I'm saying? You know he hot. You shouldn't have sent no threats. You talking about if your daughter's surgery fails, you coming at Young Thug. You should have kept that to yourself, brother. You shouldn't have put that on the internet, man. But I do feel your pain, man, and I hate that them boys, you know, doing that to you or trying to make you take the rap for all that stuff. I mean, because there's a lot more going on, and you can tell, but nobody's speaking on it. And he's most definitely not gonna speak on it. But you shouldn't have got on this internet sending threats, man. So my last thought, I'm finna go ahead and drop this
listen,
big bank, you know what I'm saying? It's something at the end of this interview that he said. And it's like, man, there's some truth to it. So let's listen to this video, man. We're gonna listen to the rest. Watch what he say, and tell me what y'all think about it.
No smoke with y'all nigga. Even if y'all didn't tell, I'm just bigger and better than what we doing. I'm bigger and better than this. I don't want no smoke with no nigga. I don't got no problem with y'all nigga, man. Peace, love, and blessings. I hope everybody live their life and live and rejoice. I hope everybody in this world prosper and get what they need to get. Everybody. I don't got no hard feeling with no nigga. Even the niggas on this case. Even the niggas that I'm mad at. I'm forever mad at. I still don't want you to fail. Obviously, I done been in my feelings and I done been on jail calls and saying shit like, man, I want to drop the same day. I want to do this. Fuck that. I just want mad. I'm out of jail. I beat this shit. Nigga, I understand the chance God gave me. I understand the chance that the judge gave me. I understand all that. And now, I'm sorry to my fans and everybody that I love that I even took that for granted. Yeah. But I hope now that you understand why I couldn't just go forward, why I took it for granted. If you think I took it for granted, I want you to understand through this conversation why I feel how I feel.
I'm gonna tell you though, after this, cause you realize that you fucked up, traumatized, all this shit that everybody that don't know that we walking around with, everybody's undiagnosed of mental illness for real. Yeah. If you from the streets, you fucked up. I don't give a fuck who you is, cause ain't nothing but heartbreaking betrayals in this shit.
See what I'm saying? That is true. If you from the streets, you automatically messed up. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nothing in these streets but heartbreak and betrayal. You know what I'm saying? Then you got to sit around and you witnessing your friends getting murked. You know what I'm saying? That's a mental, that is a mental drainage. I mean, do you understand? Like all these people that's seeing this and they living, they witnessing, they partners getting murked, or they family members getting, knocked off, and you gotta try to cope with that. So it's man, it's tough, man. Trying to be a street dude, it's really tough.
So you saying basically you finna move, I know it's gonna be hard to move forward from some of that shit. You finna try your best to heal and move forward from all the negative shit.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Cause we gotta hold you accountable. Like Slime, you just said this, man. You some bullshit, bro. If a nigga don't, cause it ain't just for the people, for everybody else, it's for you too, bro. Your family too, whoever. Like niggas getting second chances. Nigga, you don't got like 9 chances. Shit. We all done got like 9 chances. Nigga done been in and out of shit. Could have been in shit. Could have this. Could have that. And God working on our city, man. We need to put the energy back in this shit to where niggas ain't gotta be friends. Niggas ain't gotta be shit. But like you just said, I don't want to see no harm to nobody.
Right.
I ain't against no nigga. I ain't in your way. Don't get in my way. That's how I look at it.
But then, you think about the military. These people, they go off and they go to war. They come back. They got all these problems. The main one is usually that PTSD. So they warring, and it's okay for them because they're actually going out fighting for the country or whatever the case may be. But it's basically the same thing, you know what I'm saying? These cats are out in the street and they warring with each other, you know what I'm saying? And people kind of like say, okay, well that's different because they're doing it to themselves. But man, if you're growing up in that type of environment, you have no choice but to fight your way out every day, day in and day out. You know what I'm saying? There's some people that's in that environment that's trying to get out. But they have no choice but to either, fight with somebody or either try to live this way or do this and do that until they can find a way to get out of that situation. You know what I'm saying? But you have to give them some kind of respect too as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this counseling, these people need a lot of counseling. You know what I'm saying? They need a lot of help, man, coming out of these streets, these tough streets, because there's no love, there's no loyalty, there's always betrayal. You know what I'm saying? These people turn around and say, oh, you my ride or die, you my homie, this and this and that. You go in and you put in work for your partner, you get caught, he probably gonna tell on you or something like that, or make a statement or whatever. You get locked up. Oh, I was trying to help my day one. You locked up, and here it is, your day one, and the person you getting locked up for is trying to take shots at your baby mama. You know what I'm saying? You go to prison, you come back, she done probably had another child by one of your partners. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's a lot on a person. So, you got these guys, y'all really need to think about this street situation. I understand about the getting money stuff and everything. You got to do what you got to do. But when it comes to all this violence and trying to claim gangs and stuff, man, there's no reason for it. I feel like these youngsters, man, we need something better to get these youngsters to look up to, because the route that we going right now, man, it's no ends to it. It's terrible. It's either death, jail. You know what I'm saying? Them are the only 2 outcomes. You know what I'm saying? Unless you in it, you trying to get money to get out to better yourself. You know what I'm saying? If your mind is okay, look, I ain't trying to be in no gang. I'm gonna hustle, do what I gotta do until I can make enough money to better my situation, get my family out of that, out of where we at. You know what I mean? Then y'all can understand. But if you out here just riding around popping somebody because they claiming one side, you claiming another, that makes no sense, because none of this land or these territories or these hoods or these apartment buildings, none of this stuff belongs to y'all. So what are y'all fighting over it for? You know what I mean? If you sitting up there, you want to be a robber and stuff, you see somebody got some jewelry on and stuff, you taking a chance. You want to try to get this man and rob him. you are taking a very big chance because that man might have a bigger gun than you, or he might have somebody that's standing 3-4 feet away from him, and y'all ain't even, you run up on this man, and then you got some people that's behind you don't know that these guys are with the person y'all trying to get. You taking a chance with your life. I don't think it's worth it. If you want a big chain and all that stuff, why don't you work for it? If there are things, there's ways to getting things, not robbing. I don't know. I feel like we need something better than what's going on, man. These rappers, they talking about this stuff, and these kids are listening to it, and they trying to follow into it, but these, trying to follow in behind what these rappers are saying, and a lot of these rappers aren't even living like that. They just rapping it. You know what I mean? But that's all I have for you guys tonight. Y'all drop down in the comments and tell me what y'all think about this situation. And I really appreciate Big Bang, what he said at the end, that mental illness is real. And if you in these streets, I'm pretty sure you're diagnosed with that. Seeing all this stuff that's going on and it's around you, I'm pretty sure something is going on with the insides, So you guys let me know how y'all feel down in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe. Like I said, I'm trying to get my subs up. And once I get my subs up, I'm gonna start doing stuff for you guys. I'm doing the shout outs now. Like I see my boy Jay Mara up in there, Brighter View of Roz. These guys always come on every time I go live. They in here with me, rocking with me. I appreciate you. And whoever else is in here, I want to say thank you for tapping in, listening to me. I appreciate it. I'm going to try to go live again probably this weekend. I don't know. I got to come up with some more content, man, because I want to bring y'all some good content, So just keep on rocking with me. Keep listening to me. I'm trying to do this thing, and I'm getting better as I go, And I appreciate you guys rocking with me. But y'all please like, share, and subscribe. Leave your comments, and I'll get with y'all on the next one. Appreciate you.